Hey everyone, it's your boy justafreak and I'm back with another manga haul, and this time I'm doing one for 2 months. So I'm talking about the month of February and the month of March. And I did that because I was waiting for some stuff, and honestly I was playing a lot of Elden Ring, so yeah, that happened. But still, I have a ton of great stuff here. I got a ton of boxes, even some unboxed manga. I got a little bit of everything, so we should see manga, we should see comics, we should see anime merch. And yeah, I got my trusty knife spoon over here. Batman is sleeping over there, so you're probably gonna hear him snoring. So yeah, let's get started. And first, let's get through the stuff that I already have unboxed, and mainly because sometimes the police now checks the packages when they run the customs. So yeah. And the first one is If I Could Reach You, and this is by Kodansha, and this is volume 6. I think that only 2 or something like that are still missing until I have everything finished. But anyway, this is a Yuri series about a girl who gets in love with his brother's wife. So yeah, I read 2 volumes of it. It's pretty nice so far, and I can't wait for this series to end so that I can actually finish it. Next one, it's Gantz Omnibus Volume 8. This is by Dark Horse, and it's a 3-in-1. And the thing is that I heard some rumors that Dark Horse may be planning on releasing a deluxe edition for Gantz. So if you haven't picked up Gantz until this point, you maybe should wait for that one. Also, maybe check the rumors. But yeah, as you can see, the art is pretty nice. I don't think that it got old or anything like that. It's still really good, and it's a series full of action, really fast paced, and with a ton of crazy things happening in it. So yeah, it's a popular series. You know Hiroya Oku, he also did Inuyashiki, and right now he's doing Gigant, one of my favorite ongoing mangas at the moment. But yeah, happy to have a new one. With this, I'm almost done. Next, I picked up Kaiji Gambling Apocalypse, and this is volume 1. And this is an omnibus, and this time it is by Dempa. And I think that this is the first omnibus that I got from them. And yeah, it's still nice. It still has the French flaps. Mine got a little bit damaged in the mail, but nothing too serious. And to be fair, I had no idea that this was an omnibus. I guess that kind of explains the price. In general, Dempa manga is a little bit more expensive, but that's because they're a smaller publisher and they do a better job with their releases. But yeah, I don't know much about this series, but a lot of people were recommending it to me, so I took their advice and I picked up the first volume. Next one is Inside Mari, and this is by Sudro Oshimi. It's one of my favorite mangakas. I mean, his stories are the best, are crazy, and he tends to write those sick little dramas, psychological dramas that I just love to read and write. And yeah, if you don't know Sudro Oshimi, his mangas are really a fast read, so you're probably gonna go through a series in 1 or 2 days or something like that, but they also kick a punch. So if you're planning to read any one of his series, get ready to get wrecked a little bit. But yeah, as you saw, the art style is beautiful, and he's one of my favorite mangakas. So if you like anything that I read or do, or if you value my opinion at least a tiny little bit, try something from Sudro Oshimi if you haven't already. Next one, it's something that I don't usually pick up, and this is Anne of Green Gables. This is a manga from the Manga Classics collection, and this is basically a manga adaptation of a Western novel. And yeah, I picked this one because I saw the TV series a while ago and I liked it. And I'm also doing manga reading challenge for the year of 2022, and reading something that was adapting a Western novel was part of that challenge. And when I saw this in one haul from Buzz, another YouTuber, I recommend you checking his channel because he's great. But yeah, when I saw this in his haul, I kind of I don't know, set it aside in my mind. And when I saw that the challenge was including a read like this, I instantly bought it. So yeah, this is also thicker than a volume. I think it's a 2-in-1 or a 1.5. Honestly, I don't know. But yeah, it's from MC020. God knows what editor that is. But anyway, excited to try this on. Gotta say that the paper quality doesn't seem too good, but it works. Next one, another volume from Dempa, and God, I love their releases. But yeah, before that, this is The Girl with the Senpuku Eyes. First, when I saw this, it caught my attention. This is volume 3, sadly, so I don't have volume 1 and 2, and those are a little bit hard to get right now, but I know that they're not out of print, because usually what I saw, Dempa tells you when they're planning to let stuff get out of print. But yeah, it's something that I wanted to pick up. Somehow I missed volume 1 and 2, and now I have volume 3, and I'm watching for the other two. And as you can see, it has those French flaps, nice paper quality, and this one is in color. This whole manga is in color, so that's pretty cute, and it also seems to be a cute series, so check it out. Let me know if you read anything of it from it, because I cannot start it since I'm missing the first 2 volumes, but I'm eager to try it. Next, I got 2 volumes from 2 ecchi series, and this is Parallel Paradise volume 2, and this is Destiny Lovers volume 5, and these are both from 7 Seas. And these are 2 volumes that were out of stock for half a year or something like that. I mean, I had them pre-ordered on Amazon for at least half a year, and they just got here. And the thing that I noticed was that they changed the volume quality, so these feel way better. And 7 Seas wasn't bad in general. So this has better whites. Let me search for something that's not too lewd for YouTube. And yeah, that's hard sometimes, but here it is. So as you can see, the paper is pretty white. I don't know if the camera can pick that up, but the paper is pretty white, and it's way thicker, and the volumes are heavier. So yeah, that only means that the quality is better. And I'm quite happy that I finally managed to get these 2, because honestly, Amazon was they will keep pushing the order back, and at a time I was so sure that they're just gonna cancel it, and that I'm gonna be left without these 2 volumes in my collection. But with these 2, I should be up to date with both series. And the last one that I got unboxed, it's Berserk Deluxe Volume 10, and this is a beauty of a book, and it's huge, pretty huge. All of these are 3-in-1s, and I don't know if I should open it and risk. Ooh, nice! And this also has some small posters in them. And yeah, it's Berserk, it's the classic, and I don't want to show more art from this one, because I'm afraid that I'm gonna spoil stuff from it. But yeah, these are beautiful releases. I'm double dipping for Berserk, because it's a series that really deserves this, and I couldn't pass this kind of release into my collection. And yeah, I guess that if they want to do something for Gans that's a deluxe, probably it's gonna be something similar to this. But as you can see, really nice book over here. And this is volume 10, so it means that I'm at volume 30 right now with this edition. So only, I don't know, 4 or something like that more volumes left to go until I have it complete also in this beautiful edition. And now let's start opening some boxes, and I got a really big one over here, and this was a birthday present that I received. As you saw, I wanted to get it open when I got it, but I kind of managed to keep this for you guys so that you can also see the unboxing, and I can't wait to see this because I really love this series, and I had no idea that it was getting such a deluxe collector's edition. So this is Dune, the graphic novel, book 1, and take a look at this beauty. I mean, this is something similar to the absolute editions that we get with comics. And I wish that manga would get something similar as well, because God, some series really deserve it. But let me get the plastic off really fast and have a closer look. So I think that this should be just a pamphlet that tells you a little bit about the series, nothing crazy over there, but here it is. Here is the book. It's quite a deluxe edition. I mean, the cover feels pretty, I don't know, abrasive. It has kind of like a sandy texture, and yeah, I can't wait to open this one. Ooh, now this is really cool. I think that this must be Paul or one of the Freemen on the planet Dune. But if you don't know Dune, it's a story about a planet that whole planet is just a desert. And the thing that's interesting about that planet is that it's the only place where spice is actually produced. And spice is, let's say, it's the commodity of the world. It's the thing that the navigators use to do interstellar travel and stuff like that. And it's the most valuable thing in the universe. And there are a couple of different factions in this world that are always playing their political games in order to get their hands on the spice, so that they can hold the power of the whole nation, of the whole universe in their hands. And yeah, can't wait to read this one. You can also try the movies. I also urge you to read the actual novels for this one, because those are great as well. And I had no idea that this had a graphic novel, and now I'll be able to read that as well. And damn it, I have it in such a beautiful edition. I'm so fucking happy. Let me know if you know anything about Dune, or if you're thinking about picking this up, or if you did already. Next, I have a small package from Okyan, and let's see what I have in this one. Normally I get some big packages from them, because I usually order stuff in bulk, but this time I got just one small package, and it is a single volume, and this is volume 9 from Toradora. And this is the manga. It's the manga of one of my favorite anime series, and yeah, really happy that I got my hands on another volume from Toradora. I think now until volume 9, and only 9 should be out in print, I'm missing only 2 volumes, and I really hope that they're gonna print them, reprint them at some point, because I really want to get my hands on this one. This is a high school rom-com with 2 characters that are really special, because let's say that they are both funny and adorable at the same time, and they are both I don't know, not both. One is definitely a tsundere, and it's a little girl called the Palm Top Tiger, and there's also this guy over here who is a guy that just has that evil look in his eyes, and basically the whole school fears both of them. They kind of bump into each other at school at the beginning of the story, and from there crazy stuff happen, and the love story kind of starts to tangle itself. But yeah, really cool series. I'm curious how the manga is. I recently started to pick up the volumes because they got back in print, and I hope that I'm gonna get my hands on those 2 that I'm missing right now. And another one, and this one is from Book Depository, and let me see, what do I have in here? Ooh, this is really big. That's what she said. Anyway, quite a big volume, and this is, from the looks of it, it's quite a beautiful hardcover. This is similar to the hardcovers for the Junji Ito stuff. And this is Akira Toriyama's Manga Theater. So basically this is a collection of short stories done by the mangaka who did Dragon Ball. Because everybody knows about Dragon Ball and he's the guy who did it. And yeah, I couldn't pass the chance of actually getting this one because I really love Dragon Ball. It's a crazy funny series with really nice art, and it's I don't know if I'm biased when I'm saying this or not, but yeah, when I was little, it was one of the few anime that I was watching and that I saw on TV, and Dragon Ball is always something special to me. And now that I started also to read the manga, I can see that even the manga is beautiful. It's even better than the anime, and yeah, I couldn't pass the chance to get more from him, because a couple of years ago I got Jericho, or how was it called? Jacko, I think Jacko, the Galactic Spaceman or something like that. It was a 1-volume series from him, and that kind of had a story from before Dragon Ball, and it was hilarious. I laughed out loud, and I don't do that a lot as an introvert, and yeah, getting more stuff from this guy will be always a pleasure. Let me know if you picked it up. I saw some people on my Discord server picking it up, and that's how I came into buying this. Now let's take a look at the bigger package, and this one is from Manga Shop. It's a Romanian store. Lately I buy a lot of stuff from them since Brexit. Buying stuff from Romania is expensive, but it's not less expensive than getting it from Book Depository. So at least they deliver it at home, really nicely packed. And yeah, let's see what I have in here. And damn, that's a lot of stuff. So first, I got a freaking cap. Why? Why not? I saw that they were selling Junji Ito themed caps, and I had to get it. Since yeah, when I go outside, sometimes I wear a cap, and how could I pass the chance to show people that I'm a total weep by getting a Junji Ito cap, manga anime cap. So yeah, pretty cool. And now let's say that the quality is not quite there, because I know the build quality feels a little bit wrong. I don't know if you can see this over here, but still it's pretty cool. It's a Junji Ito cap, and I got some more anime merch, so yeah, pretty happy about it. Look at it, should be scary. I should scare a lot of old ladies with this cap when I'm walking Batman in my neighborhood. So also from that box I managed to get some missing volumes from the Rising of the Shield Hero, and I got volume from volume 13 to volume 17, and yeah, pretty happy to get up to date with the Rising of the Shield Hero. This is the manga companion. I got acquainted with the Rising of the Shield Hero from the anime, and I liked it quite a lot. It's the story about a couple of guys who get transported into another world. So yeah, it's an isekai, and each one of those guys has to get into the role of a hero who's gonna save the whole world from the disaster that it's coming. But one of them gets to be the shield hero, and everybody kind of laughs at him, and they also start to make fun of him, and after that they even try to disgrace him by putting a lot of criminal activities on his head and stuff like that. So yeah, even like that, he starts to go on his journey and to push through all of that hate that he's seeing in this world where he was summoned to save everyone. And yeah, it's pretty wholesome. It has a really nice cast. It also has a character that I totally hate, and that's the spear, I think, yeah, the spear hero. And yeah, if you're into isekai and stuff like that, you even know this one, or if you don't know it, you're gonna like it. And even if you don't know it, you probably saw Raftalia somewhere. You definitely saw her because she's a really popular waifu out there. So yeah, 5 more volumes from the Rising of the Shield Hero, and now I should be up to date. A while ago I also bought some volumes from Black Butler, and I used this opportunity to get a couple more volumes that were in print. So I got volume 26 actually, 26, got volume 7, volume 19, volume 30, volume 27, and volume 14. So yeah, I know there are a volume here and there, and that's also how I got the other volumes. But every time I see these volumes on sale, or I even see them in print, because a lot of them are not in print at the moment, I'm gonna pick them up because I want to have this series into my collection, and I want to read it, mainly because it was recommended to me and my boy Buzz likes it a lot. So yeah, probably I'm gonna like it as well. Yeah, hopefully I'm gonna get everything one day, because right now I have around, I don't know, 10 volumes or less from 30 plus, and they are kind of hard to get, so fingers crossed. I also got another volume from Raw Hero, and this is from the same mangaka that did Prison School. And I had a lot of fun with Prison School, and of course when I saw that another manga was coming out from the same mangaka, I definitely knew that I'm gonna pick it up, and I did, and I loved it, and that's Raw Hero. I think that I even like it a little bit more than Prison School. I don't know, we'll have to see how it ends. From what I know, this won't be a long series, and it's already at volume 5 or 6 out in print in English. And yeah, it's a really messed up series. It has everything in it. It has cross-dressing, it has stupid heroes with stupid powers, it has a crazy world where everyone's a dumbass, and yeah, it's just hilarious. It's just hilarious. And this mangaka is one of those who are using the ecchi part of a series to make fun of things. And yeah, I really like it, and can't wait to have everything from it. I'm probably gonna read this pretty soon. after this haul or something like that. But yeah, let me know if you're picking it up. And also from this box I picked up 2 volumes from Zoom 100, mainly because they were on sale, and it's a series that I had in my wish list. Now it looks like one of the volumes is pretty banged up. Hopefully with some pressure it's gonna get fixed. I don't think that I'm gonna get this crease out of it, even like that, but anyway, not something that will ruin my night. But yeah, this is a new series. I saw a lot of people picking it up and loving it, so yeah, I gave it a try. I had my eyes on it for a while now. From what I see, the art is pretty nice, and yeah, it also seems like a really fast read. It's with zombies, I like zombies, so yeah, I got volume 1 and 5, and hopefully I'm gonna get the rest pretty soon. Let me know if you're reading this one. I know that a lot of you guys are reading it. And I also got volume 1 from Kitaro, The Birth of Kitaro, and I think that this is volume 1, honestly I don't know. By the title I would say that this is volume 1, but anyway, from what I heard, because a friend recommended this to me on Discord, and he also showed me some pages with the art and stuff like that, and yeah, it looks really good. Just look at this stuff, and it's an older manga. At that point this guy Shinjiro Mizuki was doing art like that, so yeah, it's pretty good. But as I said, this is an older series, and from what that guy told me, these are kind of episodic stories. So there are a couple of volumes out there from the Kitaro series, but it's not necessarily to get them in a specific order or stuff like that, because each story it's his own thing or something like that. Hopefully I'm not wrong, but that's what I heard. But anyway, I picked this one up, and hopefully I like it, and I'll pick more. And as it's a first impression, it looks pretty good. Honestly, it's smaller than I thought. I thought that this was the same size as a Viz Big, and maybe a little bit thicker, but anyway, looks cool. Can't wait to try it. Now also from that box I got some merch. So I got some t-shirts, some anime t-shirts, and yeah, you know, I like to show people outside that I'm a weeb. I don't know if anyone knows what when I'm walking outside in this stuff, if anyone knows what I'm actually wearing, but if anyone knows, I know that I just found a new person to talk to. So yeah, this one is from Cowboy Bebop, and just look at it. Freaking beautiful, And I got another one from Cowboy Bebop. These two from Cowboy Bebops are quite something. They look even better in person. And here's another one with the cast over here, with the main cast. So it has the whole crew, even the little doggy over there. Pretty cool shit. And to match my Junji Ito cap, I also got one from Junji Ito, and this is from the Junji Ito collection, and it's with Tomie, as you can see. Pretty scary looking stuff. And I also got one from Inuyasha. Since Inuyasha, it's another anime that I was watching as a kid, and this one with the black and red just looked way too cool to pass up. So yeah, right now I'm getting ready for the warmer weather, so that I can go outside and tell the whole world that I'm a big, huge weeb. So yeah, let me know what you think about this cool looking merch over here. Now let's take a look at another one from this repository. And let's see what we have in here, because this one is pretty heavy. And it looks like I have Berserk Volume 9. So I just showed you guys Volume 10 earlier. It's the same format, same thing, but Volume 9. Anyway, as I was telling you guys, I'm really happy that I'm getting these volumes, and only a couple of them are left, and after that I'll have Berserk into my collection 2 times. So yeah, what can I say? I'm a Berserk fan. Next, let's take a look at another box from the Romanian store Manga Shop. And let's see what they have sent me this time. And it looks like a ton of manga in here. So let's take a closer look. So let's see. First we have Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, Stories of Water and Flame. And yeah, I guess that this is a side story from this Demon Slayer universe. And when I saw that this is coming out, I saw it in a manga video from Buzz in the haul from his channel. I knew that I had to pick it up because I really like Demon Slayer, I love the anime, and I also started to read the manga recently, and I'm halfway in. And I also really love the manga. I don't know why people are complaining about it so much, about the art and all of that stuff. It's pretty great overall. It's a great experience. It's even it feels more fast-paced than the anime, and I really like that as well. So yeah, definitely happy to get my hands on more Demon Slayer. Next, I have the last volume from Ajin Demi-Human. And Ajin Demi-Human, I think it's my second or third manga that I picked up since I started to actually read manga, and I instantly loved it. I read everything that was in print at that point. I think I binge read it. I bought like 2 volumes and I loved it so much that I went to the store where they sell manga in this city, and even if it's more expensive, I got the rest and I read it. But yeah, since then what was out in print was at a decent stopping point, so I haven't continued to read it since I wanted to wait out for the rest of it to get here. So this is the final volume, and I gotta tell you, I'm gonna read some Ajin pretty soon, because I want to see how this actually ends and what happens next. And this has one of my favorite characters from manga, and he's actually the villain in this story. It's Mr. Sato, and he's just a crazy fucked up guy. So yeah, loving what I read so far, can't wait to get to know the rest, and I'm glad that I finally have the last volume. And by the way, this is from Vertical. Another thing that I got was Real Volume 15. Happy to see new volumes being printed from Real, and to hear that he's getting back. So Takehiko Inoue is getting back into drawing and creating manga. And yeah, I heard a ton of great stuff about this series, but one bad stuff that I also know about it is that there are a couple of volumes out of print, and Viz is not printing them for some reason right now. And I don't know why, because they just reprinted this series, but apparently a couple of volumes were printed less. And even if new volumes are coming out from this series and the hype is real and everyone is happy about it and buying the new volumes, a lot of people also want to get into this series, and some of those people are people like me, who read other stories from him, who loved them, who read Slam Dunk and found it one of the best things that I ever read. And yeah, even if I'm not a sports guy, I really love that series. It was so freaking good, and I also want to try this one. But yeah, it's It's a shame that some volumes are not in print, but I think that they'll fix that. Normally this is not stupid, and if there's money to make, they're gonna make it. So yeah, volume 15 from Real. Also in this box right here I got two more volumes from Parallel Paradise, and this is volume 7 and 8, and these two look like they're from the different printing. So actually let me put one of these volumes side by side with the one that I just got from Amazon and show you guys the difference. Maybe the camera can pick it up. So here there are. So this is the latest one that I received from Amazon, and I think that this was ordered before the guys from here ordered this volume. So I think that this is an older print, but as you can see the paper is quite different. So this is whiter, it feels better, it's not that flimsy. So look how flimsy this is. It's not bad, don't get me wrong, but this is just better. It's more sturdier, this is gonna last you way longer than this one, and even with yellowing and stuff like that. Also, if I open it, I haven't opened it, that's at a panel that was not safe for work. But yeah, even in comparison, you can see that the paper quality is way better in the latest printing. So hopefully they changed the provider for the paper or something like that, or they decided to go with something more expensive, and they're gonna keep to it, because I would like to see new volumes from them being like this instead of being like this. Not that this is bad or anything like that, but this is better, way better. And the last things from that box, it's a bunch of volumes from Given, and I got volume 2, volume 3, volume 4 and volume 6. And if you remember, a year ago or something like that, I got volume 5 because it was on sale on Black Friday or something like that, I can't remember honestly. And I got it because a bunch of people were telling me that it's a really good series, it's with music and stuff like that, and I haven't read so much stuff, so that many series that involve music, besides from After Hours, and yeah, I heard a lot of good stuff, so I picked up that volume since it was on sale, but a lot of these were out of print. And now I saw these volumes being in stock over here, so I picked them up, and right now I'm missing just volume 1, and that's quite a banger because I can't start it. But anyway, I heard a lot of great stuff about this one. It's a BL story that I don't know, evolves around the music and a band and stuff like that, so I can't wait to see how it is. Hopefully that volume 1 will be available soon, because it's pretty annoying when I'm put into this position where I have almost everything except the point of the point of beginning, you know. But yeah, happy to get more volumes from Given. Next, let's take a look at another big box, but this time from Book Depository. And just look how messed up this box is. I hope that everything inside of it is good, because damn, it looks bad. But anyway, kudos for Book Depository for using paper tape. I mean, it's way easier to recycle this one besides the others. And let's see, what do I have in here? Ooh, nice. Let's take a closer look. So, I also got Kaiji Gambling Apocalypse Volume 3. Showed you earlier Volume 1. So, as I said, I'm trying to pick volumes from this series slowly whenever I find them, because this also goes out of stock from time to time. But anyway, volume 3, I think that volume 4 is coming out soon or something like that. So yeah, I think I'm halfway into being up to date. I gotta tell you, Dempa takes their time with printing volumes, but I don't mind that. I have enough stuff to read, and I just want my stuff to be here, to be available, and to be in a good enough quality for me to read it and keep it into my collection for years and years to come. So yeah, Kaiji Gambling Apocalypse Volume 3 from Dempa. And another one that was in that box was 1984 from George Orwell. This is the graphic novel, and this is an adaptation of an actual novel from Orwell about dystopic society where I don't know, people were kind of watched and controlled by the government, and the whole idea of the Big Brother, if you remember that TV series that was on air when I was little, when you were little. I don't know if it's still on air, I don't watch TV and stuff like that, but yeah, the idea of having cameras everywhere and having a group of people being watched all of the time with everything that they do came up from the novel by George Orwell from 1984. And yeah, I saw someone from my server, a friend, picking this one up, and it was in Portuguese, but she told me that it's also gonna get an English release. So I waited and waited, and finally I got my hands on it, and I can't wait to see how they managed to reproduce and to adapt this beautiful story by Orwell in a graphic novel format. So yeah, pretty stoked about this one. It's also a really nice hardcover, and yeah, pretty stoked to have this into my collection. Two great graphic novels, adaptations of novels that I got today into my collection with this haul. And the last one from that box, it's another graphic novel, and this is Outcast by Kirkman and Escheta, and this is book 4. And I don't know if you're a subscriber from a while ago, you saw me picking up the other 3 books from this series, and they were pretty cool. They were pretty cool. I mean, I read them. It's a really nice dark horror story that I really enjoy, and again, this is the guy that did The Walking Dead. I'm a real big fan of him, and I saw that he has other series ongoing right now, and I tried it, I loved it, and now I'm getting book 4. Now let's take a look at the smaller one from Book Depository. After all those big boxes, I also got the smaller one, and this is the missing volume from the Kase-san series. So this is Kase-san and Cherry Blossom, and this is one Yuri series that looks so pretty cute, so freaking cute, and this was recommended to me by Buzz, and yeah, I read a little bit about it, and I know that I'm liking it. I mean, I'm liking it, and yeah, I was pretty sad to see that this was out of stock, and these days you never know with manga. But I had a notification set up on Book Depository, and one morning I woke up and I just got an email that it came back in stock, and I instantly grabbed it. So yeah, this is the last volume that I was missing from the first part of the Kase-san story, because from what I saw, there's a continuation that is coming out right now under another name, so I'll have to get my hands on those as well, but at least I have the first part complete. And yeah, as you can see, this is a cute Yuri series. I mean, you could figure that out from the cover. And another big boy from Book Depository, and yeah, this is also a little bit banged up, but not as much as the other one. And let's see what have they sent me here. And it looks like a ton of manga. We love a ton of manga, so let's take a closer look. So, the first one from that box, it's To the Abandoned Sacred Beast, and this is volume 12. I think that this should put me up to date with the series so far. And this is by Vertical, right? Yeah, Vertical. And this is the story about a world where in something that looks like the American continent in North America, they have a war between the North and the South. But during that war, one side kind of made some experiments on humans, and they kind of gave those humans some powers, the powers of being transformed into some crazy nasty beasts. And together with those beasts, they managed to actually win the war. But after the war was settled and they won, they didn't know what to do with these people. They kind of felt like those people can become a danger to society. So they started hunting them. And that's how the story begins, and it goes way further. It also has an anime, so season 1 is out there, so you could also try that one. But yeah, it's something that I enjoy and that I'm gonna continue to pick up. And this is volume 12. Next, The Girl with the Senpuku Eyes, and this is volume 1. And you know what that means? That means that I can start reading this baby over here. So yeah, now I have volume 1 and volume 3. I honestly had no idea that they're gonna send it so soon, but I'm glad that they did and that I can start it. So now I just have to keep my eyes on getting volume 2. But yeah, happy to have this one, and pretty excited to start reading it. Tell me if you know anything about this. Tell me if you read it, because I don't see people reading this story. And I wonder why. Because it looks pretty cute, cool, and it's in color. How often do you get something like this in manga? And it's not in the graphic novel looking color. It still has the manga shading and all of that stuff. So yeah, I think that this is a really beautiful release by Dempa. Quite happy about this one. And another one that I got in this box was Divine Raiment Magical Girl Howling Moon volume 2, and this is from the same mangaka that did High School of the Dead. At least that's what I know. And the first volume from this one I picked up years ago from Amazon, and I picked it for €2 or something like that. It was during a Black Friday sale. And yeah, it looked pretty good, but I haven't seen a new volume coming out for such a long time that I honestly thought that this series was cancelled. Until recently, when I saw that a new volume just came out, and yeah, I had to pick it up. Just look how great this art is, and yeah, pretty happy to see that more volumes are coming out from this one. Again, another series that I never see in manga videos or over on Discord. So let me know if you're reading this one or if you know anything about this one. It's ecchi, it's magic, and yeah, it has quite beautiful art. And speaking of ecchi, I also got Last Gias, and this is a story that I picked up a while ago by the cover. I mean, it piqued some interest, and yeah, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. I mean, so far I'm having fun with it. The only thing that it's annoying is that it's starting to become a harem. I mean, not all ecchi series have to be a harem, in my opinion, because this starts with a girl and a boy, and basically that boy is kind of in love with that girl, and they are close neighbors and friends since forever, but he doesn't have the guts to tell her, and suddenly they kind of get a curse on them, and both of them become really horny, but they can't actually have sex, because if they did, they'll die or something like that. So yeah, as I said, it got M for mature, and this is pretty ecchi, almost hentai, but the story seemed really interesting. But from what I saw after reading 3 volumes, this is starting to become that kind of harem where they just continue the story by adding another girl and yet another girl and yet another girl into the mix. And I don't know, sometimes when they do that, they kind of lose the point of the whole story, because the whole story just becomes, I don't know, something like, let's see another girl going through the same fucking shit over and over again with that guy. And yeah, it's really ecchi, almost hentai, and at that point, in my opinion, it starts to feel more like a hentai rather than a manga series. But yeah, hopefully this one won't disappoint me. 3 volumes in, the 3rd volume was kind of giving me the vibes that it's gonna go into that direction. Hopefully it won't disappoint me, because at the beginning it was quite interesting, but yeah, it faded. A lot of ecchi series do. And I shouldn't have shown that on YouTube. We'll see what we'll do during editing with that nasty looking thing. Anyway, let me know if you're reading this one. And I also got the last omnibus from Sayuki, and this is the resurrected edition. It's resurrected because it's a hardcover and it's a reprint of Sayuki. And yeah, the hardcover is pretty nice. It's not the best one. It's kind of the same thing with the ones from Vinland Saga, but yeah, it's a nice hardcover. I always prefer hardcovers, and these are by Kodansha, and this one, as you can see, it's pretty thick. So let me get you a volume or 2 or 3 so that you can see how thick this one is. So maybe this is a 3-in-1 or even a 4-in-1. I think it's a 3-in-1. I think just that the paper is more thick. But anyway, nice hardcover. It has that nice binding, if the camera picks it up. And this is the last volume from the Sayuki series. And yeah, I'm happy to have this complete in my collection. One of my problems with this was that it was pretty expensive. At some point the price just went up like crazy. It was more than retail, and even retail it's pretty expensive. But yeah, it got more than retail, and I was waiting for the price to go down for a year or so, and at some point I just said fuck it, maybe this is going out of print. I prefer to have it instead of hunting for it on eBay, because eBay is not so accessible over here, and you pay so much with customs and shipping and all of that crazy stuff that I just wanted to get this over with. But yeah, friends of mine really love this series, and I want to try it as well and see how I think about it. It's a classic series. It's another series that was loved by people while they grew up. So yeah, I want to experience it, and I'm happy to finally have it. And the last one from that box, it's a pretty crazy one, because this is book 12 of Vinland Saga, and damn, this took some time to get here. But yeah, pretty happy to get new Vinland Saga into my collection. I honestly, I think I stopped at the point where the anime stopped, or just one arc after that or something like that. I'll have to restart this one and read more, but yeah, I know that Vinland Saga is something really beautiful, and if you like his stuff, if you like this mangaka's stuff, you should also try Planet S, because that's another amazing series, and it's one of my favorites. And it's quite a different thing. It's a drama, it's a space drama about space, garbage man, and humans in general. But yeah, happy to have more Vinland Saga, and yeah, glad to have this 2-in-1 into my collection. And now the last one, the last box in this haul, and I think that this video will be pretty long. Maybe I shouldn't have waited to bundle everything into everything that I got in 2 months in one video, but it is what it is. And from the weight of this one, it looks like I got another figure, and let's see what I got. So are you ready? Are you ready? Let's take a closer look. Oh, nice. So again, something from Pop-Up Parade, from the Good Smile Company. I keep saying the same thing, but I love the price quality ratio for their figures. And this is the Attack Titan from Attack on Titan. This is actually, I'm not gonna say who's who's the character in this one. Maybe some of you guys haven't seen Attack on Titan yet, and God, if you're one of those, go fucking see it, because it's really beautiful. Go check the anime or something, but watch some Attack on Titan. But yeah, I'm so happy to get to get one of the Titans into my collection, and this looks pretty dope. Pretty dope. Let me know what you think about it. It's so cool. So this is it. This is my haul for the month of February and March. And damn, I got a ton of stuff. So I got graphic novels, I got manga, I got figures, and I also got a ton of merch. And yeah, 60 volumes, so it was a really long haul. I hope that you guys liked it, and if you did, please leave a like, hit that like button, and if you're new, hit that subscribe button and stick here in the channel for more content like this. And if you want to talk about this one, feel free to reach out to me down in the comments, or even join the Discord server where I'm hanging with the rest of the peeps from this community. And yeah, again, hope you really had fun. I know that I had a lot of fun. Now I have to see where can I put all of this into my collection, because I'm slowly running out of space with hauls like this. But I can't say that I'm sad about that. It's a nice problem to have. And yeah, again, thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to leave a like. And yeah, until my next video, go read your damn manga. Bye bye.